Hey everyone, we're back. We're back at this middle school slash elementary school again. And we're here on a Sunday. Now, this is not ideal circumstances. As you would notice, we are here on a Sunday, which is not the normal hours of the school district's operation or the electrical department's operation, though we had to come in to do some Sunday fire alarm testing at this school, and you may remember that just a couple of short months ago, we were here doing the full summertime fire alarm verification on the system. Well, there was a big power outage. In fact, the entire substation that feeds my area and a few municipalities, this substation had lost its incoming feed. There was a transmission line failure on the transmission lines coming in. Not sure what it was. It was a quick restore, so it must have just been a error in the system operating, not a physical issue. Anyways, about over 100,000 customers were lost. This school was one of them, pretty well the entire school district. And when that power came back on, something did not like that in the fire alarm panel, and something decided to die that day. That did not leave the fire alarm system in a good place at all. So I'm not sure what that component was. It was something in the panel. I did hear something to do with charging, with battery charging, but I believe it was something to do with the entire power supply, so the whole panel got replaced. Like, not the physical panel, not the metal actual panel, but the whole display, CPU. Basically, a new Notifier 640, as far as I understand, was put in place. So, because it's basically a new system, the entire school has to be re-verified, even though we only did it a couple months ago. Which is certainly good we did, because there are certainly some deficiencies. I mean deficiencies other than the normal deficiencies for this building, and by normal deficiencies I mean for this building, I mean these wheel-lock fire bells that just keep going out. You can't keep up to them. Every single time you do a drill, there's another bell that's dead. Soon enough, every single bell will be replaced and we'll be fine, but until that happens, it's going to keep happening with these wheel-lock bells going out. So, what are these other deficiencies? Well, it's mostly programming issues, where devices are coming up as the wrong thing. So a technician came out there to put that new panel in, and I would assume they would have dumped the program from the old one into the new one, but I guess something's off, because the devices, for the most part, are coming up as the correct thing on the display, but the little zone enunciation board to the side of it is not coming up as the same thing. The actual building enunciator also seems to be correct, but not the one on the panel. You guys will see that later. We're going to take a couple looks around at some of the components of the system. This school was built in 2007 as an elementary and middle school. There's two separate sides to it. It's a pretty nice building, actually. So, for smokes, as we have Notifier 640, the smokes are the FSP 851s, and we've got a whole bunch of old wheel-lock fire bells that are slowly getting replaced out to different bells. Here's our 1600 amp 120/208 electrical service into the building. Here is our enunciator. I actually like this enunciator. Comes up with all the little lights around the school. This is one of the better ones. This is the kind of enunciator that we got in our brand new schools that opened a month ago. One day I'll get around to showing those schools, or the one school. The middle school's not done yet. Here's those bells. Some of them are in strobe plates. They are doing temporal/code 3. We have these LCN door closer kind of incorporated with a door holder, fire door holders/closer.
I can't remember if he sold his bigger one or his smaller one to my brother-in-law who's going to the Philippines, so he's taking the drone with him,
Oh yeah.
taking some pictures.
Gotta get a video of this. That's kind of cool.
They're kind of flopping down.
Hits you in the face.
And that's that. How does that work? Can't remember. Don't get a video of me fucking it up. Here's Pete fucking. Looks like you got issues.
It definitely does. There you go.
That thing go. Fucking hair trigger, buddy. It's got a hair trigger, my son. that it? Hey, this thing folds down too, does that bust yourself? No. It's fine. Just needs to stretch a little. Into the attic we go. I think there's 2 people on here at once.
Seems a little scary.
Spotlights, I think, up here. Ballasts and ballast. Pressure sodium bulbs. W. Trims.
Guess he didn't bypass the doors.
Oh, I guess we got it.
Speaking of bypassing the doors, our door and bell bypass is gone. This whole panel is missing this little cover under there, under the main CPU and stuff, and there used to be this little thing with buttons to bypass it, and it's gone now. I don't know what happened there. Outside of the wood shop going towards the back door. So usually they'll start blinking fast, and once they start blinking fast, they'll stop for a second, then they go red. Oh, there you go. Okay, you're right on it now, so if you hold it there, you should be good. Okay, there's your fast blinks.
Oh, yeah.
So now it will go red in 3, 2, 1. This bell's.
That's the one. Oh, what the hell's that?
You can't pull it if that's in there, so you gotta slide it up. Those do that sometimes. Piece.
Oh, that's really a piece of shit. That's got to be replaced. So the bell and this, I would say, we should replace
We'll be
that.
changing every single pull
100%.
station then, because they all do this.
That's a pain in the butt. No, not good.
And once that's in,
Gotcha.
won't let you
For safety.
pull it.
Yeah. Cool.
Second gym pull station coming at you. Pull station back of drama space. Go for it. "12 smoke detectors in this little area. That's crazy. 12.
Wow.
smoke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with that one up there. Okay, I guess it's 14, not 15. Those are nice and fast to do. This is a fire door here too, I think. Yeah, we got smoke on the other side of this.
Yo, you think there's something out there?
I think there is.
The door must be, yeah, close it all.
Yeah, you got one right over your head too.
Wow, look at that. What's in that room?
I don't know, I think it's like a...
Learning something. Oh, that's a heavy door. That's definitely a fire rated door. What is that?
This might be a whole shear wall here, because...
But what is that? Is there a handicap door?
No, that's the door holder.
No, there's power to it.
Yeah, it's door holder, fire alarm. So it's...
Oh my god.
That's your test button right there to let it go.
And it won't even engage anyways.
Not when it's an alarm, no.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what's it say here? 1.5 hour rating on the door.
Oh, it is an hour.
I guess for both sides of the partition. Right there.
Oh, of course, it's 5-foot roll. You gotta have 5, right? On either side of a fire door.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, that's your...
Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, every time you see a fire door, you better have a smoking on each side 5 feet. Within. This is no good.
Holy crap, they got them in the office too. Smoke outside of the office entrance just by the fire door. I'm not gonna bother showing all these smokes. There's so many in the school. I'll just show pull stations and anything else exciting. After all, we only tested this 2 months ago. Alleviator machine room. This is going to be a smoke in the elementary foyer outside of 1151 gym entrance. Not the foyer at the very end, but in the middle, goes out to that central area. Oh, is there one?
5 foot, 5 foot.
One, and then one in the middle of the fire door.
Yeah.
Weird that they've got a double fire door set up on just this end. This is in between the two fire doors. In the middle of the fire doors outside the washrooms and our electrical room. No, it's pretty dark. I think you're on the right side now. Surprised the school didn't get 600-volt service.
Yeah, that's weird. See? No,
Yeah, smoky pokey. And you said there's a pull in here? There's a little short door? That's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, this will be a pull station underneath the stairwell in that little storage area. Okay, pull station going outside into that center courtyard thing in that lunch area or whatever they called it. Pull station in between the two fire doors outside of the electrical room. Jimmy Jim? So. Oh, they're terrible, right? Let it rip there, Wayne. Well, that one wasn't very stiff at all. I'll grab the pull in here. This will be classroom pull station in 1152. Smoke detector in the elementary addition outside of 1161, just by where you can go outside to that stairwell. Check the strobe in here.
there's 12.
Yeah, I gotta get this one here. And you should have two pull stations coming at you, one in 1159 and one in 1160. The strobes in those classrooms are good too. Nothing to check off. Oh, you're making me get out the key. That's 1160, this will be 1159.
Fire Marshal Nicholas.
There you go. This is now on the second floor, pretty well right over top of where we left off on the first floor. Might be. I don't know, it feels pretty low.
Didn't ring.
Okay, we're reset.
Oh,
Oh, that's why. Shit.
Oh.
Oh, loud up there.
That is loud.
They're a different bell. That's loud.
Pull station, top of the outdoor staircase. Smoke outside of the doors to that outdoor stairwell. For a French school, you'd really think they'd have the running man exit signs.
That's right.
They don't even speak English here, but we got English signs. They should say sortez, whatever it is in French.
Running man.
Yeah, but I mean for this time period before they adopted that, you'd think they'd say sortez, or at least,
right.
or both,
Yeah,
French and English, right? I think it's sortez.
it is. Yeah.
Can you grab this duct smoke with your magnet? This will be a duct smoke detector in that elementary wing. I'm not sure what air handler unit number this is. We gotta find the magnet on it, might take a minute. I remember with Jamie here, we figured it out, but I can't remember where it is now. I think it's to one of the edges. Oh, it says test right there. So I'd put it up maybe so it can sit down there. See if it starts blinking or not. These are a pain in the ass, they take so long. Nothing yet.
Let me go down.
We got it before.
There it is.
Alright, don't move it. There you go.
Nice. How many? 2 or 1?
The duct smoke?
Air handler 3, but it didn't come up as an alarm on the
So what?
you pushed the lamp test, the only one that lit up is the one that's there. You didn't show up as the duct air handler 3. I'm not sure if that should show up on the annunciator in here. That's air handler 3 because that's what it showed up as on the screen.
So
it's
didn't show up.
So it's coming up on the screen, but it's not coming up on the actual zone enunciation. Is that it?
That's correct, yeah. The only one I've got is second floor north wing came up as alarm. That one went into alarm. The duct smoke air handler 3 and no LED came on for it. So it's something that probably should be addressed because if the fire department comes and it doesn't enunciate, I don't know if the front door one acknowledged that or not. I guess I could take a look.
Yeah, it's not good.
So, but there is a spot for it to come up on the enunciator. Like there's a, like it's physically written on there. Just the light's not coming on.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm going to check at the front door here. Fire anything off unless you want to hear the bell.
Yeah, that's odd that the LED's not coming on.
Yeah, the same thing happened when we did the elevator machine room, right? The LED didn't come on. It came up on the display, but it didn't come up on the computer at all.
Do you think that's a programming issue with the new panel? What part of the panel did they actually replace? Like, was it that, like the whole screen and CPU? Or was it something
I
else?
thought it was a power issue. I don't know.
It's gotta be a pain to do drywall on something like this. Smoke detector, this is at the top of the stairwell. I replaced that bell there, the old one. Quit. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Aw, so close. Pull station outside of 2226, end of the main corridor, going into that stairwell. And a smoky pokey, but those are boring, so we're not going to show that. We have two more air handler units, basically one per zone section. Like there was one down that hallway, there's one in this main big hallway, that's a big one, and then that hallway going right at the end, can't see it past those fire doors, has another air handler room with more duct, smokies, pokies, pokey dokies. This will be a duct smoke in the mechanical room that is entered in. You enter it by the custodial room. There's a smoke at the top of the stairs.
Hey, wait, where's the chips there? Sweet.
Okay, this one's a pain in the ass.
Oh God, I'm the best of this. Oh, this is a different one.
Usually I do some crazy climbing up there, but
How do you get it on? Right here?
yeah, one of these you might actually have
That's
to.
a different detector.
Yeah, one of these you have to open with a screwdriver. All the VFDs have alarm on them. Oh, that bell totally doesn't work. Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
That bell in here does not
Someone
ring
showed
at
up
all.
on the panel here on the little annunciator side of the panel. It showed up as the mechanical room north.
Hey.
Is this a double fire door? Yes, it is. And two more pull stations in between the fire doors. I got one here too. Fire doors. Yeah, you're right, because here it is. There's two in this little
See?
section.
Downstairs, so. Oh yeah, deficiencies will be adding them.
Now you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smoke detectors coming at you at the top of this little foyer thing. This will be the last of your 6 smoke detectors in that second floor mezzanine thing, and then 2 pull stations. Go for it. High up ones for you. Ah. Is that really within 5 feet of the fire door there? That's pretty damn close. You're pretty far, I mean. Oh yeah. That's done. I know, that's hard on the neck and the shoulders and the back, everything. Second floor outside of 2-2. 2204. Oh yeah, she's done. No, I didn't.
Oh, there's nothing in here.
Really?
This is crazy. Why?
Because that's where smoke would want to go, is all the way up here.
That's so sad.
There's a box up there, almost like where you could have one, but...
Yeah, they must have dropped it in then.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Anything?
Yeah, duct smoke up there, but I think it's the same idea. Sprinkler room, mechanical room. Holy crap.
Yeah,
The one that...
he does the light.
That's a stupid place for the light switch.
Yeah, well.
Other end of the hallway, pull station going back into that big atrium thing, whatever you call it, foyer. This is pull station outside 2214. Ow! Is there smoke up there? Okay. Did I do this pull?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Holy crap, it's hot in here.
Mm-hmm. Really hot.
That was smoky at the top of the stairwell going out to where the vans are at.
Now you know why Jamie can fucking
Not a fucking chance.
So is that it?
That's not how I live.
I'm just curious whether it would show up on here because Air Handler 3 got added later and it never showed up. But 1 and 2 are here.
Oh, there's a lot of deficiencies here.
So something's
I'm
not...
getting Jeff when he comes to bring him over and show him all the deficiencies. I'll write it out because there's 4 bells done.
Right here it's coming up as smoke elevator room. That's
Yeah.
correct. That's coming up as first floor north wing, which it should be coming up as elevator machine room. And what's it coming up at your panel? Down at the other end.
Comes in as North Wing. But
North-
it says this on the screen.
Yeah, I thought you said north wing second floor.
No.
No, north wing first.
Yeah.
So
Which this wing is.
So both of the screens are right. The screen on the panel's right, and the screen on the enunciator's right. But
I don't know.
but these zoning enunciations.
Like what the hell is the elevator machine? Like there's the shaft. Is the machine like?
That's what
Was there
it
one? Was there one in the pit? Do you remember in this?
No, I don't think so. Just at the top.
Just had the smoke
So
at the top.
that red light should be coming up right
Yeah,
there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they've done that all wrong. Alright guys, well that's pretty well it for this Saturday fire alarm testing video. We certainly found a lot of deficiencies, which deficiencies aren't good, but it's good to find them. That was the point of doing this testing here, is to make sure everything is fine after this panel got replaced, which indeed it wasn't. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate that the system has been made worse by this power outage thing that caused all this. Oh well. If you're interested, you could check out my video on doing the fire alarm testing here a couple months ago. I think I called it 2007 middle school / elementary fire alarm system testing, something along the lines of that, and you can see the system being tested before the power outage that took out part of the panel, and that was probably a better video. I think I put a little more effort into that one and recorded things a little bit better. So yeah, you can check that out if you're interested in that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video and comment any questions you have down below if you want. Thank you. Why me? It's always me. Always me. Opening and closing the gates 20 times. A million times a day, guys. The opening and gate, closing gate.